One of the things about the Hollywood composers is that they were always interested in the latest developments. They would study the music of Ravel, Shostakovich, when his music came out. This particular melody that's used as the love theme in How Green Was My Valley is an old tune called The Sixpence, a true Irish folk song with very simple harmonization. But if you listen to the way that tune is treated, the sound is absolutely that of very famous English composer Frederick Delius. And the story there is that Cyril Mockridge, a British composer working over at the Fox Studios, who found the melody for Alfred Newman, was enamored at that time of the music of Frederick Delius. And introduced Newman and others to his wonderful, rich harmonizations. The character of the tune changes completely when you give it this kind of modern harmony rather than the simple, almost schoolboy harmonies that we found in this other version. And it was interesting that the original melody featured this flatted seventh, as we call it, and Alfred Newman, in some talk that he gave, referred to that note as a kind of a blue note.
The blue note, the flatted seventh, which became a kind of symbol of jazz, existed way before, of course, jazz, and in a funny way, the two meet each other in Hollywood because Hollywood was unafraid to use jazz in its big orchestral compositions, just as a few who didn't go to Hollywood tried to do it in the concert hall, but were usually slapped down and made to behave. And it also meets the European traditions of these folk melodies that use the flatted seventh, as in How Green Was My Valley.
And of course this note, like the minor mode in Wales, pulls at the heartstrings. And, you know, the flattened seven, ba-dee-da-dee. We have a special word for it in Wales called hiraeth. And hiraeth means longing. And it's a longing where, you know, sentiment and feeling pulls and pulls. And you get it, of course, in all these lovely love songs where you talk about unrequited love.
Why have you changed towards me? Why am I a stranger now? Have I done anything?
No.
Yesterday once.
You could do no better.
I don't want him. I want you.
Spent nights, too, trying to think this out. When I took up this work, I knew what it meant. It meant sacrifice and devotion. To share it with another. Do you think I will have you going threadbare all your life? Our children growing up in cast-off clothing and ourselves thanking God for parenthood in a house full of bits. I think I'd start to kill. I saw the white come to your hair 20 years before its time.
Why would you start to kill? Are you a man or a saint?
I am no saint, but I have a duty towards you. Let me do it.